So I really don't know what else to say about this movie that hasn't been said already before. No, I mean, like, seriously, there's been like thousands of reviews of this movie already. So, I mean, really, there's no point of me really doing a video review on the movie. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so you're gonna go to Google and you're gonna type in Last Airbender reviews. And while you read those reviews, I've actually been working on my music career for the past few weeks. So I'm gonna play some music while you read your reviews. Okay. What? Wait. Okay, wait. Shit! So, by the way, if you were all patient enough to watch the whole video, you will get a chance at the end of the video to vote on what movie that I review next. Okay, so here's a question for you. How do you take a really successful children's cartoon and completely destroy the film adaptation of it? I really don't understand it. I mean, it was already a successful TV series. All you had to do was take what was already done and just put it on the big screen.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up?
Okay, look, to be fair, I understand sometimes it's difficult adapting like a book or like a TV series because, you know, you have to cut some stuff out, but I mean, it can be done. I mean, Peter Jackson did it. I think he did a pretty good job.
And the Oscar goes to Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so first things first. The first thing that really stunned me about this movie was the casting. I mean, I've seen some bad movies before and I've seen some bad casting before. But I mean, this movie was so miscast that it almost comes off as racist. It's pretty obvious the main character should have been Asian. Even if you've never seen the TV show before, it doesn't take a genius to tell that there's something wrong here. You mean to tell me that these people are part of the same tribe as these people? And it gets even worse when you find out that Jesse McCartney was originally cast to play Prince Zuko. Yeah, I'm sure he'd blend right in. And some would say that the acting is terrible, and while I agree that, yeah, it's not that great, it's kind of hard for the actors when the writing is just so bad. Not to mention that some of the jokes are taken directly from the cartoon, so they fall completely flat in a live-action film.
Katara!
She's a bender. Katara!
And the pacing of the story is just so mishandled. It's like the narrative just comes off like some drunk trying to tell his friends a story in one long run-on sentence.
We should go visit some of these towns, Ong.
I need to tell you something.
What is it, Ong?
I don't think we need this many close-ups. Seriously, why is this scene in such a close-up? The scene just goes on and he's just telling them about how he has to learn how to bend other things. There's nothing really intense or dramatic going on, so it just feels weird.
Ong was practicing, but for some reason, he was having trouble with waterbending.
Wait a second. She's not doing anything either. They just look like they're doing Tai Chi or some kind of yoga. So how do you know that you're having trouble bending water if you're not actually bending any water? That's like practicing basketball without a basketball, or practicing guitar without any strings. I'm gonna get it. But probably the biggest offense that this movie makes is that I just found it boring. Like, incredibly boring. Even during the fighting and action scenes. I didn't even know that was possible. So then, like, a bunch of stuff happens, like they meet with another tribe or something. There's, like, some kind of, like, Khaleesi Jr., I don't know, she goes for, like, a swim, has sex with, like, a koi fish or something and dies, and the moon comes out or something. There's, like, a big fight, and the Avatar goes into turbo mode and kills everyone. I guess. I don't really know. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just kind of staring at the screen at that point. So to answer the question that I asked back like 2 videos ago, what happened to M. Night Shyamalan? Apparently, it seems that his movies aren't actually bad. It's just that Americans don't like them.
The critics are, I don't know what's going on with me and the critics in the United States. I gotta tell you, something's going on.
They just don't get you.
They've never got me, and it's getting worse. They're like, it's almost like, go away. You know, I always had a European sensibility to my movies, so the pacing is always a little bit off for them, you know, and it feels a little stilted, and they need more electricity and all that stuff. And I'm like, this is the way I think of things, because, you know, Hitchcock and Kurosawa and Stanley Kubrick. These are like my teachers.
How dare you? Alfred Hitchcock, Akira Kurosawa, and Stanley Kubrick all made films that were loved around the world, and you made The Happening. Hey, even Mark Wahlberg said The Happening sucked, and he was the star of the movie. I guess he just didn't get it either.
I'm very used to kind of getting on a plane from the US, having been savaged by them, and then going to, like in this case, I went to Japan next, and then they're like, genius!
Okay, so you made it through the whole video. Thanks. Okay, so here's the videos. You can vote. Just click on them. I don't know what I'm gonna do while you decide. Seriously, just click on one.